Good evening, everyone. I am Vaishnavi Vaiti from Kirin Advisors. Welcome to the virtual roadshow of Mach Conferences and Events Limited. Today, we will provide a brief overview of Mach Conferences and Events Limited. Mach Conferences and Events Limited provides comprehensive event management solution for MICE and event sector, and their experience ranges from arranging small corporate events to large global events. From management team, we have Mr. Amit Bhatia, Chairman and Managing Director. Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome.
Mr. Ranjan Ghosh, Vice President.
Hi, good evening,
Welcome, sir.
everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome.
Mr. Vinay Agarwal, Managing Director of Pro First Global Assets.
Good evening, all.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. We also have CS Neville Savjani, co-founder of Beeline Capital Advisors Private Limited.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. Now we will play a short AV about the company. Let's start.
Limited, a pioneer in the mice industry. With over 20 years of experience in orchestrating high caliber meetings, incentives, conferences, and events across the globe, setting a new standard in delivering top notch events that resonate with excellence. At the helm of this success are our visionary founders. Mr. Amit Bhatia, Managing Director, brings 20 years of deep expertise in the mice industry, serving as a cornerstone of Manc conferences, blending his passion for exploration with a dedication to excellence. Miss Lavina Bhatia, whole-time director, has been a vital force in our consistent growth, driven by her vast knowledge and passion for exploring uncharted territories. Joining them is Mr. Ranjan Ghosh, Vice President, whose high operational skills and solution-oriented approach further elevate our unmatched MICE services globally. As a first-generation company, Manc Conferences has achieved significant milestones, backed by a dedicated team of 55 professionals. In the past 3 years, we've successfully conducted over 300 events, including 90 major ones last year alone, achieving an average revenue of 2 crore 64 lakhs per event for FY24. Our expertise spans the full spectrum of MICE services, from organizing impactful meetings to curating luxurious incentive tours, facilitating seamless conferences, and planning creative events. We ensure every detail is meticulously handled, making each event a resounding success. Our mission is clear: to create unforgettable experiences, make the unbelievable affordable, and deliver immersive, experiential events that keep us ahead of the curve. Building on our success, we're expanding into the B2C market with the launch of BookMyYatra.com's a new venture that allows us to leverage our deep industry insights and explore new opportunities. Manc Conferences, where excellence meets experience, and every event is a story worth telling.
For watching. Now I hand over to Amit sir to share more insights about the company's journey and its future plans. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Vaishnavi. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for taking out time to come on this virtual uh, roadshow. Uh, as introduced by Ms. Vaishnavi, my name is Amit Bhatia. I am one of the two promoters for Mac Conferences and Events Limited. And this company was started by me and my wife Lavina. Uh, both of us are the only two promoters in the company about a little more than 20 years back. We started this company from a very humble beginning with virtually zero capital to support our business. We are first generation entrepreneurs, and we primarily come from defense background. My father retired as a colonel from army. My wife's father retired as wing commander. So we were destined to become entrepreneurs, and we came up to this level. And it took us about 20 years. Uh, as you would know, पिछला साल 31st of March हमने 237 crores पे टॉप लाइन बुक किया है और हमारा जो पैट रेवेन्यू है वो 26.18 CR है. Now what we do is we are a MICE company, which is a company which is into organizing of meeting, incentive, conferences and events. हम लोग कॉर्पोरेट्स के लिए, प्राइमरली कॉर्पोरेट्स के लिए बैंकिंग कंपनीज, इंश्योरेंस और सीमेंट कंपनीज, पेंट कंपनीज, इनके लिए कॉर्पोरेट को हम सॉल्यूशन देते हैं टर्न की बेसिस पे और इनकी कॉर्पोरेट रिक्वायरमेंट्स को मीट करते हैं. नाउ होता क्या है कि हमारा बिजनेस 99.99% B2B है और हमारा बिजनेस कॉर्पोरेट के साथ ही होता है और हम इनकी सॉल्यूशंस देते हैं. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ देयर इज अ पर्टिकुलर कॉर्पोरेट व्हिच हैज टू organize a particular meeting, say quarterly basis, yearly basis, or half yearly basis. So we come into picture. Uh, we would give them end-to-end solution. For example, if they wish to organize a conference for 200 people to Goa, we would come into picture. We would book their hotels. We would book their air tickets, pick them up from local airport in Goa, and take care of everything from sightseeing, from entertainment, from stage, backdrop, light, sound, their cocktail evenings, their local transfers, and everything. So we pick up business on turnkey basis, as I've stated earlier. Similarly, whenever there is a insurance company or a banking company or a cement company who wishes to uh, incentivize their agents, their dealers, their employees or brokers, we again would come into picture. Uh, After people have achieved a particular target, the corporate may decide to incentivize people with a trip to Switzerland. For example, we would come into picture. We would book their air tickets, get visas, forex, insurance, and uh, we will take care of their 3 nights or 4 days, whatever amount of time they spend. We will book their tickets for mounted list, take them to look for, take care of their local uh, sightseeing, etc. So this is what we do, and similarly conferences and similarly for exhibition slash events. Uh, Now, from a very humble beginning, we have reached a level where we have a you know uh, uh, we have about 50 crore rupees in the company currently, and what we intend to do is that we intend to increase our penetration into the existing corporates, because we do not have 100% business. We have a sizable chunk, but we do not have most of it. We would want to penetrate deeper into the existing corporates, increase the industry base, maybe get into new industries for primarily mice work. And besides this, we would also want to get into uh, B2C vertical, which is going to be bookmyyatra.com. We've kind of the project is on a nascent stage. Have booked a domain. We have taken care of the trademark requirements, but we've not been able to, make a particular plan because we are not competent enough to get into B2C vertical. We would concentrate on the B2B vertical, and a separate team will be assigned who would take the task of slowly uh, uh, increasing the business on B2C portal. Now, we do not intend to compete with the biggest and the best in the industry, the known names. We would want to leverage our current client base. Now, we've got thousands and thousands of people who travel each year with us for their corporate travel business, but we do not cater to their FIT travel. We do not cater to their, honeymoons. We do not cater to their family groups of 10, 14 people going to Srinagar or wherever. So we would come into picture there. and we will leverage that particular data. Uh, Besides this, we also intend to get into some. Uh, we would want to uh, take care of people who would wish to go to religious destinations, take care of their hotels, and ensure that darshans are done. And you know, we will give them convenience because we understand that uh, the disposable income in India is too high, is very high rather. And there are people who are willing to pay if their services are given, and uh, uh, a guarantee is given that people are would be going for a darshan. Now, similarly, marquee events is what we will like to get into at a later stage. For example, if there is a cricketing tournament which is happening, or a tennis tournament, we would then source their tickets. We would package it with hotels and airlines, and then sell it in on our B2C portal. Now, in the past 20 years plus, we have a sizable chunk in the hotel business. We are one of the leaders in room bookers in Marriott, in Hyatt, and in Hilton, and other local Indian chains like Taj or Nobrois. And we deal with best and the biggest airlines uh, flying across the globe. So we have a vendor relationship, or service provider relationship. We already deal with local DMCs in various parts of the world. So we want to leverage this contact which we have, and catch the B2C business also. Now I will request my colleague, my VP, Mr. Ranjan Ghosh, who is a founder member who joined us 20 years back. In fact, three of us started the company, and he will take you through a PPT and take you through the key points. Over to you, Ranjan.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you again for joining in today. Although Mr. Bhatia have covered the journey of last 20 years, I'll quickly take you through a corporate presentation. So, as Mr. Bhatia mentioned, that we are a company into organizing conferences and events for the corporate. So, we are a MICE company, meeting, incentive, conference, and exhibition. We are into this business for last 20 years, and we are a one-stop shop for the MICE requirement. So, which means we do take care of all the MICE requirement, be it the airlines booking, visas, uh, your local travel, your meals, your sightseeing, your hall setups, which includes the R&R and your celebrity management, artist performing. So we do end-to-end solution. We pick up the business on a trunky basis, and then we give our services as a bulk deal. Can you move on, please? Next slide, please. So our vision is to be the number brand which delivers the unmatched quality to the clients, and mission is to kind of create unforgettable experiences to the corporate clients. Next, please. Some of our key facts: we are into this business for last 20 years, and we have organized the conferences at more than 25 plus countries. In last 3 years, we have organized 300 plus events. The average ticket size for the event in FY24 was 2.63 crores. Over the years, we have grown by our team size. FY24, we have 55 people as a team. Our revenue for the FY24 was 237 CR with a EBITDA of 34.54 CR and a PAT of 26.18 CR. ROE for FY24 was 72.78%, wherein ROCE was 57.57%. Next slide, please. During our journey of 20 years, we have achieved quite a few milestones. We were incorporated in the year of 2004. over the years, business grew, and we got affiliation from the lot of tourism boards, ITA, ITO, PATA, ADTOI. 2019 was the year when we have achieved our revenue of 100 crores. And this was the year when we got affiliated to ITA, which is a kind of a very, very important body for our business. 2024 was the year when we kind of pushed ourselves, and then we able to cross 200 crores as a revenue, and then we converted into a public limited company from a private limited company. This is our management, led by Mr. Bhatia. We have Miss Lavina Bhatia, the whole time director. We got Adit, Ravi, and Yashashvi as part of our management team. We discussed this. Under our bouquet, we are one-stop shop for MICE requirements. So we do take care of end-to-end solution, hotel, airlines, visas. Then you have logistics, foreign exchange. So everything is under one roof. Some of the international and domestic. So we are organizing the events, exhibitions, the events, and the entire MICE, not only in the international destination but at the domestic also. So we operate globally actually. Some of our events, recent ones. So over the years, we got membership and certification. Some of them are ITA, PATA, ITO, ADTI. So these are kind of these association is always helpful for us because it comes after a due diligence and a process. Then only we get associated with these bodies. During our journey, we were awarded with the best mice organizer in the year 2018. Again, we were chosen as the best mice company in the year 2023. Our whole time director, Miss Lavina, have won women's leader in the mice industry in 2023. Some of our recently managed events in the last 1 year, destinations with the ticket size. So these are some of our recently managed events. So roughly 650 people traveled to London from a leading bank. Again, Bangalore, we have taken roughly 150, 1150 people. We have expertise not only to kind of manage the big numbers as an audience. We equally able to equip and handle smaller those leadership numbers, 30, 40, 50 people, because those are the niche kind of people who needs to be taken care with best of the services. So we have expertise of both the big numbers and the small numbers handling. Some operational KPIs. FY22, we have handled 85 numbers of events. FY23 was 132. FY24 was 90. Over the years, we have not only able to kind of increase our revenue, but we have been able to kind of strengthen our team also. So from 37 in FY22, we were 55 in the year FY24. Future growth, as one part is already Mr. Bhatti have conveyed that we are trying to kind of get into the different segment, which is the B2C through a portal which is bookmyyatra.com. Besides this, since over the years we have kind of managed to sustain our growth through a organic process. So we continue to do this, and we want to kind of explore the possibilities and wish to kind of get into the religious tourism, which has huge potential, and we want to explore that particular piece also. To be the market leader, we understand that we need to kind of place in some strategies. We are committed to kind of follow those strategies, strategic market focus, attract and retain talent. I can proudly say that we have a lot of our team members who are associated with us for so many years, 8, 9, 10, 11 years. They have been with us, and they are the pillars for our company. Culture of professionalism is what we always work on, and we always kind of do take care within the organization. So brand image. So when we say the brand image, it is not only our brand, but we wish to kind of carry brand image of the corporate also, by delivering the best of the services to the travelers. We discussed that exploring new segments. So B2C is one vertical where we want to explore. So our competitive strength, we are into this business for last 20 years. We know the requirement of the mice business. Our team is kind of experienced enough to handle those particular requirements. And we have been kind of servicing and delivering unmatched services for so many years now. Some of our strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and the threat. Strength, we have discussed that we are one-stop solution. We are into this business for last 20 years. Weaknesses, I would not say that those are the weaknesses. Those are the limitation of funds and limitation of a good talent in a leadership role. Opportunities are business. Our industry has huge potential. Threats. Uh, our real threat is, I don't see these are the threats, but definitely until unless we get into a period like COVID, otherwise I don't see a threat for our industry as such. Uh, our industry, as I said, that has huge potential, and in coming years, we are expecting that it will grow by 18% CAGR. We expect that our current market of 3.3 billion will grow up to 10.52 billion by 2030. So huge potential. Some peer group comparison. Next slide, please. Some of our key financial highlights. Our total income was 238 CR in FY24, with a EBITDA of 34.54 CR, with a PAT of 26.18 CR. And EBITDA percentage was for FY24 was 14.56, wherein PAT was 11.04%. Some more key ratios. ROE for the year FY24 was 72.78%, wherein ROCE was 57.57% for FY24. Debt to equity was 0.25 times in FY25, wherein debt service coverage ratio was 2.73 times in FY24. Some more key ratios. This is PNL. So revenues was 237 with the EBITDA of 34.54, and PAT was 26.18 CR. Some more key points from the balance sheet. Cash flow. This is segment-wise revenue bifurcation. This is the IPO issue highlight. Mr. Neville will take you through with the details once we finish this. Next slide, please. Mr. Neville will cover the object also. So he will cover about the IPO issue and the other details. So investment rational, as we convey that we have a strong market presence since we are into this business for last 20 plus years. Robust financial performance. Our revenue have grown by 220% of CAGR from compared to FY22 to FY24. EBITDA has also increased. Our PAT has grown phenomenally good. We have a strong ROE and ROC of 73% and 56% respectively. This is all. Thank you so much for spending time and joining in. Thank you.
Thank you, Ranjan sir. Now I hand over to Vinay sir to ask a few questions. Over to you, sir.
Hello, Amit sir. Hello, Rajan sir.
Hello.
And most welcome and congratulations for your maiden IPO. And you are bringing a lot of surprise packages in terms of your company, and it look very exciting also. So I have few questions from you as far as the investor is concerned. Like, how much time you think your company is going to launch Book My Yatra, and don't you think that your company is shifting from a niche segment to a highly fragmented and highly competitive segment, uh, from like Make My Trip and Yatra.com and even Thomas Cook and some others?
Amit sir, you're on mute.
Yeah, you're on mute.
Sorry, my apologies. Good evening, Vinayji. Thank you for having us over. Now, you know, Vinayji, we our fundamentals are in place. For us, our bread and butter remains the mice business. Uh, we do not wish to lose the focus uh, from a profitable business we to get into a crowded zone. Uh, we wish to develop Book My Yatra for only the people who are associated as customers with us. Like I said earlier, there are thousands and thousands of people who travel with us every year, and we do not cater to their personal needs. I will deal with their parent company, the company which has sent them to a particular location. But when these people travel with us, we would we would put their tickets and their visas and their insurance on our app. Hence, we will ask them to download the app. When they download the app, we will be able to get into their cell phones, and after we get into their cell phones, we will be able to get into their personal travel business. You must appreciate that a lot of them would still travel. Few of them will go for honeymoons. Few of them will have Christmas vacation, New Year vacation. All these business queries we have been getting till now, but we were not leveraging this data and the client base. So we will still remain in the mice business. A separate team will be put in place, and we will not burn money because we do not wish to compete with all the big names which you have stated. Those names have tons and tons of money. That those companies have tons and tons of years of experience. So we are nowhere coming in competition with them.
Sir, what time frame you are thinking you are going to launch that Book My
We
Yatra?
will go slow and steady. As of now, the entire plan is on nascent stage. We are yet to formulate everything in terms of compliance. 99% of the things have been done. The portals have been blocked. The trademark has been received, and a team has to be put in place. Maybe it will take at least 3 months for us to, ramp up and then launch it. But
Sir,
I can assure you, it is going to be a gradual uh, process. Our current team will, and our current leadership will not move the focus from mice business to any other business besides mice.
Sir, what kind of revenue you are looking from Book for My Yatra in span of next 2 years?
I do not have any future numbers with me, and like I said that it is on a nascent stage. We are here for mice business, and all I can assure you that we will do well in future. We are a strong player, but in terms of Book My Yatra, I do not have any projections or any future strategy to share with you at current juncture.
Okay. Sir, company has organized a very big gathering of 3,700 people. That is hugely significant. And do company, there is a question in terms of investors, do company outsource some of its business to some vendors, or everything is catered inside the company?
I'm sorry, I did not get your question, please. Uh, wh-
So,
uh,
company organize big conferencing with more than 3,000 people.
yeah.
So, do company outsource some of its business to people or not?
No, we
Outsource,
they outsource the business to us. For them, for a customer to take 3,000 or even 300 people is virtually impossible, because
right?
every R&R department, reward and recognition department, has just two people, three people. For them, organizing multiple events in a year is impossible task. So this is the reason uh, we are hired by the customer, and we take care of all their end-to-end solution. Uh, and 3,700 is, of course, a large number, but for us, 1,500, happens very oftenly. For example, in last few months only, we've done multiple events with 1,500 people.
Okay. So there are two competitors of yours. One is Athlon events, and the second is Touchwood. How you have an USP over both the competitors, and how you hold the edge over them?
I would not like to, kind of desell any other company, but here what I will say that, every company has a particular market. Our forte is mice business. The company A, which you've named, has a forte in, the exhibition business. The second one, company B, has a forte in only event business. We, as in a bouquet, have all the aspects of mice business. Hence, we are unique.
So when we say MICE business, what is I stands for incentives? What is I?
Incentive tours. M is meeting. I is incentive tours.
Okay.
C is conferences. E is exhibition/events.
Sir, company has shown tremendous growth in last 2 years. Malab, it is exceptionally growing in in every way it is growing. So, can we expect same growth strategy in future also?
Vinayji, I cannot, give you any indication on the number of growth. All I can say is that we are doing extremely well, and we do not see any reason why we would, falter the path. We would, continue to do a good job. We are one of the uh, biggest and the best, and we will continue to do a good job.
Sir, top 10 clients of your contribute more than 91% of the revenue. How the company is trying to add new customers, because even if one or two customers go either way by chance, then there can be a significant change in revenue.
This question is a very wise question, but I have, the answer I have ready with you is that, the customer I acquired 20 years back, an insurance company, is still a customer with me. Uh, the leadership in that company has changed 5 times, 10 times. People in the R&R department have changed. We have still remained. The mantra of our or the formula which we work upon is that every event for a customer is like a do or die situation. It is like a wedding in the family. You know, nothing can go wrong. Hence, our endeavor is to ensure that the customer comes back happy. Uh, which means that there are repeat customers, and fortunately, our industry is doing well. Fortunately, the economy is doing well. We appreciate the business which we get, the services which we deliver to the customer also appreciate. So I do not see any reason for us to lose a customer. But in terms of adding customer, yes, after we are able to generate funds from the IPO, the intent is to grow. New talent will be acquired. Currently, there is a element where people are not too excited in joining a private limited company, thinking it is a closed husband wife company. But when it is a listed company, there are processes set. We Our balance sheets are in open, so a person can uh, take a leap of faith and join us. So that also will bring more business into our company, and plus our share in the current customers is also not you know we sizable share is there, but I would not say that we've got most of it. uh, few few events, maybe it is 2000 people to Thailand. I may be not too excited to organize this particular group, because maybe the credit in the market is high, maybe the team is stressed out with lot of work on the table. So there are cases when the business is let go, or we get less aggressive. So all that will change after our listing.
Okay. So there's a question like in case of a booking cancellation, you have taken some advance money, but you have to pay the hotels and the airlines the 100% in advance. So how you, in case of the booking cancellation, so how the company save themselves from the losses?
uh, this is the, again I'm saying, very intelligent question, because I've been doing all this for last 4 5 days, but such questions have not come. So now what has happened is that over the years we have seen uh, you know bomb exploding in Sri Lanka. We have seen unfortunate incident of 26/11 in Mumbai. We
Right,
have
sir.
seen volcanoes in Bali. We've seen earthquake in Turkey. But how we uh, do business is that we do not, uh, overexpose the money which we get. And plus, there is a cancellation clause with the customer. So, what happens is that the customer which we are dealing with is not a small time company. There are processes in place. There are POs which are given to us. Each PO has a cancellation policy, and hence it is a zero risk business. Or God forbid, if there is an incident which happens, so then generally the airlines will also refund the money back. We will refund the money back to the customer. The hotels will refund. For example, in COVID, we saw this multiple of times. Our business was going uh, uh, like a rocket, and from February we started to see a lot of cancellations. So even when nobody knew about something like a pandemic, then uh, we still got refunds from our airlines and hotels, and the same were passed on to the customer. So in nutshell, we are nowhere in the risk uh, of losing money.
So there's a today the business is going like AI is lot of AI is used. So how the company is you going to use AI in term of future growth?
विनय जी, ये ना एआई हमारे बिजनेस में नहीं चलेगा. क्योंकि हमारे में पर्सनल टच देनी जरूरी होती है। अब अनटिल अनलेस कोई रोबोट आ जाए जो कस्टमर के साथ चलता रहे और कस्टमर उसको बोले कि जी मेरे को ये चीज प्रकट करें, तो वो प्रकट
Right.
कर दे, वरना तो ये चीज पॉसिबल नहीं है। कोई कोई एआई आपको होटल का रूम बुक करने में मदद कर सकती है, बट ग्रुप बिजनेस में नहीं कर सकती, क्योंकि हमारी डिटेलिंग इतनी भी होती है कि एक डिनर के अंदर गुलाब जामुन खाना है या आइसक्रीम खाना है। सो इतनी डिटेलिंग नहीं हो सकती। और ये प्लस ये इसके अंदर हमारे बिजनेस के अंदर बहुत सारे लाइन आइटम है। ट्रॉफी,
कस्टमाइजेशन बहुत है।
कस्टमाइजेशन बहुत है। ट्रॉफी कौन सी चाहिए, बैग कौन सा चाहिए, होटल कौन सा चाहिए, रेस्टोरेंट कौन सा चाहिए, एयरलाइंस कौन सी चाहिए। तो इसके लिए और फिर हमें फुट सोल्जर्स डिप्यूट करने पड़ते हैं हर 40 आदमियों के ऊपर। वी हैव टू डिप्यूट वन पर्सन हु ट्रेवल्स विद द ग्रुप, and that person works for 20 hours in a day. So AI will not affect us.
Okay. So, there was a cash flow, negative cash flow in financial year 22-23. What was the particular reason for that?
Ranjan,
Uh,
my colleague,
yeah,
can.
yeah. So FY 22, everybody knows that it was a pandemic year. So there was virtually actually no business during the pandemic. So our cash flow was negative. Uh, and next year again, since it was immediately after the COVID, so we have gone very rapidly in our business, our revenues. So which means our fund was utilized as a capital fund. And then in next year, which was the last year, FY 24, so again we have registered a substantial growth, and then we had the realization from the corporate, our customers, and hence we got the cash flow as a positive cash flow in FY 24 closing.
And then, sir, a question to you: do you face employee attrition rate in your company? And
Uh, as I've said that we feel that team is your strength, and so I can proudly say that our attrition level is the minimum in the entire industry. We have people with us who have been associated for so many years. There are a lot of people, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, 11 years. Even one of our accounts team guy is with us for 20 years. So he's kind of a founder member with us. So I can proudly say. We have been able to hold on our good resources, and whenever need be, then we add up into our team members. So our iteration level is very minimal.
so, company have a very good relationship with the employees.
Absolutely. So we kind of treat them as a family, as a part of our team only. So we in terms of the other activities, just to kind of motivate them, just to kind of be happy at the place where they work. So all those engagements we keep doing within the organization.
Okay. So, sir, event handled by you in financial year 23 was 132, but event handled by you in financial year 24 was 90. The revenue did was doubled, but why was the revenue was sorry, the event was lesser? Amit sir.
Uh, Vinay ji, the yardstick to, measure our, uh, achievements in a year, or, to know how good or bad we are doing, is not the number of events. We may choose to do lesser event during this year also, but would want to pick up marquee event. Maybe, I would not do four Jaipurs, but I may choose Istanbul as a destination where the per person cost will be as high as 1.5 lakh rupees per person or 2 lakh. Maybe, I am not interested in 25,000 per person group. So hence, after COVID, when we had 130 groups or events, scenario was different. We had just come out of the COVID. This year, the last year, we were able to, there was a market correction. We were able to, sniper fire and choose our battles, and we won most of them. So that is my answer to your query.
Sir, last question for this evening. What kind of new things you are exploring to do in future apart from your book My Yatra? Because you might have been thinking about many other things also. So, can you put some light on all those things you are planning to launch in future?
Vinay, I have no other plan. You must appreciate the fact कि एक कंपनी की टर्नओवर 237 करोड़ है, अब EBITDA 15% है, पैट 11% है। अब इसी में ही इतना स्कोप है, तो
Right.
मतलब ज़्यादा हाथ पांव फैलाने की जरूरत नहीं है भगवान की कृपा से। तो अभी कोई प्लान नहीं है, और जब कभी आगे प्लान आएगा तो वील कीप यू इन्फॉर्म। अभी कोई प्लान नहीं है जी।
प्लान सिर्फ इतना है इसी बिजनेस को ग्रो करने के लिए।
Thank you, sir. Neville, sir, I have some question for you. Are you there? Vaishni, can you take some question from the audience till
Yes, yes.
Neville sir is here? Neville sir is here.
Yeah,
Neville
yeah.
sir, I have a question for you.
Yeah, sure, please.
Sir, this company, it is very interesting question, sir. This company must come on main board, but why you choose SME platform for this IPO is like, malab, if I would be thinking as an investor, it should be a main board candidate, and it should come on the main board. But why you chose a SME platform, and what is your planning for that?
Okay, okay. As a beeline, when we select a company or when we do a due diligence, it doesn't make a difference for us as a platform being an SME or a main board, because here the company's plan is to grow, right? And it doesn't affect that it's on a main board, it will have a different valuation. If it's on a SME, it will have a different valuation. It won't affect anything, because company is going to grow in its own space, irrespective of the exchange also. Even if I say exchange also does not play the role over here, right? In same manner, SME or main board won't play a role. In fact, it's a boon to all the people in an SME market to invest, that all the main board companies eligible are coming up with a public issue in an SME platform.
So, sir, can we expect it to come on the main board in a few years?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And in fact, we'll try to have it listed on or before 3 years, because there are few companies which we have got in migrate on a main board, irrespective, they have completed a period of 3 years.
Okay. Sir, company is very good and the prospect are really promising. The only thing is the sudden rise of income in next last 2 years. It raised some, I was see sudden 10 times the income increased. So, what is your take on this?
Now, as they already told us that prior to 3 years there was a COVID situation, and this entire industry works on this basis, and they already got a work order book that in the last 3 years they did 300 events, and in the last year they did only 90 events, but the average revenue size per event has been increased to 2.5 crores. Okay, so there are many other factors that has lead to increase in the top line and the bottom line of the company.
I would add to Neville Bhai. Uh, Vinay ji, are basically we do not have plant machinery and raw material cost. Our people are the only raw material which we have. So it doesn't matter to us if we increase the turnover at till a point. When we increase, we are able to increase the turnover. Our fixed cost of rentals and the overheads and the salary costs remain the same. And since there is a market correction, a price correction which happened, you might appreciate that the airfares went up. If there is a percentage, then when the airfares went up, the profitability went up. The hotels cost increase, hence the markup increased. So hence there is a phenomenal jump in the profitability. And this will continue to happen to a sense, because the leadership remains the same. It is just the foot soldiers, those young girls and boys who come from MBA Institute, from Travel Institute, whose salary is about 3 lakh rupees when they start, is the added cost to us. Rest remains the same.
Neville sir, what your take on the promoters? Must have met them many times. So how you find them? How you analysis them about? Give your take
Okay.
on that.
So as I have conveyed in the yesterday's investor meet also, that while doing a DD, we get any kind of a documents from the company within a that time of turnaround time of 48 hours, right? So based on that, we can mark up credentials of the company, that they are having everything details on their table. They just need to have a bird eye view, and they are ready to share all the information, and which they will continue for all the stakeholders which they are going to have in this IPO.
Neville sir, can you tell me what is the size of IPO and when the IPO is opening, and what is the lot size and when it would be listed?
Yeah, sure. So the issue size is the fresh issue constitutes 22 lakh 29,000 equity shares and OFS of 33 lakh 39,000 equity shares. To consolidate it, the total number of shares will be 55 lakh 68,000 equity shares at a lower price band of 214 and an upper price band of 225. This is in the multiple of 600. The anchor, which is closed today, and you will be seeing the list of the anchor in the BSE website soon. The issue for all the QIBs, retailers, and HNI is going to open on 4th of September and is going to close on 6th. The tentative listing date, which is T plus 3, going to list on 11th of September. And the object of the issue is the OFS part constitutes around 75 crores and the fresh issue part constitutes around 50 crores. Out of that 50 crores, company has planned to use 33.26 crores as a part of a working capital and the balance as a general corporate purpose.
Sir, just a message come to my phone. A question to you, like why you choose a BSC SME platform rather than NSE platform?
I already told you that as I answered that it doesn't make difference whether the IPO is on a main board or an SME IPO. In same manner, exchange has not to play any role when we are coming up with a company, such good companies on a platform to get it list, right? So you only tell me what difference it makes whether it's on a BSE or NSE to the investors and to the company, because company is going to perform its own manner irrespective of
Right,
the
sir.
exchange.
Vashini, over to you. Please take some question from the audience.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Vanessa. Now we will take few questions from participants. Let's start. So, first question is from Unified Bharat. What is your revenue target and expected margin for financial year 26? What would be your key growth driver?
Sorry to interrupt you. We can't pass any forward-looking statement from the company or from our end for the financial year 26.
Okay.
Second
Next
part
question.
we can answer. Second part is what is
Yeah,
the key
sure,
growth
sure, sure.
driver?
Yeah, margin.
Uh,
What is the key growth driver?
you know, Key growth drivers are, of course, the economy being upbeat, then uh, with post listing, we'll be accessible to more working capital. There'll be accruals uh, for years to come. So then, and after we are able to list, we'll be able to hire better talent. So these are the key growth drivers which will ensure that we would continue to do well.
Next question, please. Vitali Kulkarni. What's the current employee count as of August 24 end? How many employees would be added this year and next year?
Uh, Ms. Mitali, we are currently about 70 people, and 70 team members. And increase is going to be gradual. And we do not have any numbers as planned currently, but uh, uh, we'll keep you posted at a later stage. Uh, but current number is about 70.
Okay. Next question, please. Jaspreet Singh. Who all from senior management hold ESOPs?
Uh, Nobody holds the ESOP in the senior management. We will see what is going to be uh, the ESOP thing at a much later date. Currently, this is a close knit company. Me and Lavina are majority stakeholders.
Next question, please. Rohit Karnoor. Presently, the company is on B2B model and it is about to move to B2C. When will it be operational and how much revenue is expected from the new segment and what will be the segment-wise margin?
I would uh, I would correct Mr. Rohit. We are not moving away from B2B to B2C. Let me just gently reiterate: our bread and butter remains the mice business. B2C vertical will be one vertical which we intend to start at a later stage. It is at a nascent, the idea, it is on a concept stage, it is on an idea stage, and there'll be a separate team which will be put in place. It'll take at least 3 4 months for us to build upon that vertical. And currently, there are no projections which I can share with you.
Okay. Next question, please. Mitali Kulkarni. What's the revenue contribution of top three customers by value and by percentage of sales?
Uh, Ms. Mitali, I would not have the exact number, but uh, it'll be a little incorrect for me to answer this question. Uh, I very frankly, I do not have this breakup with me.
Okay. Next question, please. Chaitali. Do we have offices in overseas?
Ms. Chitali, we do not have any offices overseas, but we have our, destination management company partners which are across the globe. We may have 3 4 vendors in Thailand. We may have 2 3 in Switzerland. We may have few in Oslo. So we work closely with them, and there is no need for us to have overseas offices, and hence we have none.
Okay. Next question, please. Jaspreet Singh. How much write-off taken in last 5 years due to some dispute or COVID related or client going bust?
Uh, Fortunately, we there is no write-off. There are no bad debts because we deal with uh, A plus category or A plus plus category corporates. Uh, Dispute uh, does not arise. There'll be some, you know, some discussions which could happen on uh, certain points, but there are no disputes as such. And fortunately, none of our client has ever gone bust. And God forbid if it happens, it cannot happen. And let's not worry too much about it.
Next question, please. Anurag Shah. What is your preference to take contract from international or domestic?
Anurag Saab, we do not have any uh, preferences whether it is international or domestic. Wherever we make money, we percentage wise, we would be happy to pick up that particular business. Uh, uh, Personally, domestic is easy for us. In international, there are a lot of added responsibilities which we have. For example, we have visas to be taken care of. and visas is very delicate matter. It takes time for visas to come. It is a thing where nothing can go wrong. If Amit Bhatia spelling is wrong, then the passenger is deboarded. So it is more tedious job, but we do not have any preferences. It is subjected to the amount of money we make.
Okay. Next question, please. Jaspreet Singh. What's the repeat rate of events from customers or how to understand the stickiness of business?
Uh, the customers which we have, for example, if there is a cement company has only limited ways to incentivize, and similarly the insurance company and the banking company. Now, stickiness of the business is that pre-COVID there was still chances when people used to take the cash out कि जी 1.5 लाख रुपए का हमारा ट्रिप था, आप हमें टैक्स काटने के बाद 1.25 लाख रुपया दे दो. But after COVID, this is not the case. So the travel business is in fashion. People want to, rather than save, they want to spend money. This is the reason none of the tickets are available, even in business class. Uh, Hotels are sold out. A hotel which used to cost 7,000 because of the demand is costing 20,000. So hence this uh, business is going to flourish, and the customer is going to come back to us. Uh, Traveling is in our blood, uh, and everybody wants to travel. So we will continue to get this business.
Next question, please. Chaitanya Deshpande. Where do we have our offices in India and do you intend to expand future in India?
Uh, Chaitanya ji, we have office in Noida. We have an office in Mumbai. Recently, we have got an office in Calcutta. Currently, we will work from these three offices, uh, and later on, we may choose to expand to south, but currently there is no plan. Uh, Currently, we have three offices.
Okay. Next question, please. Jay Bakshi. Is your revenue primarily based on number of events you organize? If so, how does this model impact your overall financial performance?
I'm a little confused with your question. Ranjan, could you understand this question?
Yes, yes. So as we explained earlier, that the number of events per year is not going to be the criteria for our business in terms of growth. Revenue is what we always looking for. So if you see that last year we have done more of events, but the revenue was comparatively low than the last year. So it doesn't matter the number of events per year, but it is the revenue which impact and it shows the growth of the company.
Okay. Next question, please. Raj Gandhi. Are you facing any threats from unorganized players in your industry? If so, how are you addressing these challenges?
Okay. Uh, Mr. Gandhi, you have asked a very important question here. Till about pre-COVID, we did have lot of unorganized players. For example, if somebody's uncle was a decision maker in a company A, so he used to put him against us, and uh, perhaps with a company with zero expenses working out of home was able to win the business. But after the COVID, this filtration process has come into place. Now, before COVID, what used to happen? Company used to take GST, company used to take service tax, and did not used to deposit that kind of money. But now after COVID, what has happened is that not only this business, the client insists on 30 to 40% credit. He also does not make payment to us for GST till the time GST is paid by us. So, for example, we come under category of 18% in event. For example, if 10 crore is a business given by a corporate, he will give us 6 to 7 crores, but insist that आप GST जमा कराओ 1.8 करोड़, फिर मैं GST दूंगा जब वो ऑनलाइन आएगा और उसमें भी 30 दिन लगेगा. So, fortunately, unorganized sector does not have capacity to give away so much of credit. And plus, uh, uh, currently, the hotels and the suppliers are also understanding the thing that their payments are not secure and stuff like that. Hence, they would also want to deal with uh, the companies which are actually amongst the first few uh, on top of the food chain.
Okay, next question, please. Jaspreet Singh, what are the other group business of promoter family?
Zero, Jaspreet. I know nothing. I have only one company, uh, and I've been doing this for 20 years plus. Uh, it is a full-time job for us. There is no other business which we have.
Next question, please. Chakit Mehta, all the best for the IPO.
Thank you, Mr. Mehta.
Arjun Verma, thank you for the prompt answers by the management. The future of
Thank you.
company seems very bright.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
Thank you.
Mr. Arjun.
I think we have covered majority of questions. Thank you, Amit sir. Thank you, Ranjan sir. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Neville sir. And thank you, Vinay sir. All the best for the IPO.
Amit
Thank you,
sir,
Neville bhai.
Thank
last
you so much.
closing statement from you, and Ranjan sir, last closing statement from you.
अब मैं क्लोजिंग स्टेटमेंट क्या दूं जी, मैंने ये प्रिपेयर नहीं करा था आंसर. But to start with, thank you everyone for taking out time. People have spent more than 1 hour, and जो मेरे दिल में था मैंने सबको बताया. हमने बहुत मेहनत करी है इस कंपनी के अंदर, और we will ensure that we do not break the trust. बाकी thank you, and lot of you have given us good wishes, and we thank you from our bottom of heart.
Sir,
Thank you.
this statement means a lot. Ranjan sir.
Thank you so much for having us here. Uh, तो यही बोल सकते हैं कि अभी तक जो हम जिस पैशन के साथ अभी तक करते आए हैं, we will continue to do so for coming years also. And so we understand कि हमारे को कहाँ पे stand करना है. So there is a benchmark which is already being created, and we need to kind of break that benchmark. So rest assured, we are here and we will perform. Thank you so much.
Naval sir, your closing statement, please.
Yes, Vinayji. So as you know that we try to bring all kind of a companies, right? And this is something new, kind of a business segment which we have pitched for the first time, right? And we are getting an overwhelming response already from all the stakeholders right now to get it participate in this IPO, right? So we are also glad to have this kind of a company on our board and the promoters who you can trust forever.
Thank
Best
you, Neville
wishes
bhai.
for Team Mac Conference for the blockbuster IPO, and
Thank you, Neville.
best wishes for Team Beeline for bringing smile to all the investors every time. So thank you so
Thank,
much, sir, for your time.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Vaishnavi. Thank you. Bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank
Thanks.
you,
Thank you.
Neville bhai.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Vinayji.